To me, I think, in my opinion, the community would like us to keep it that way.
There's a reason we have this rule. Number one, we don't have city staff. We have no information to make a decision, yet you're repealing something that's been in effect for many years with a reason. And the public's not here to comment whether they like it or dislike it. We have no information ahead of us, except you're going to vote on an item. And I do not think that's a good precedent, and I do not wish to serve with a commission that makes decisions hastily.
I don't think it's done in haste, to be honest with you. I don't like doing this way. I'll be very honest about this. I've had a number of calls in this last week, really more than I've had on any other subject, which is really surprising to me because we've had some really strong discussions previously. I think we've talked about this in the past. I will be honest, I don't care one way or the other if it's striped 4 lanes or 3 lanes. I think that there's strong feelings about it within the community. There is a way to suspend that. That's the reason the suspension's even written in our rules. It's not that we're not doing something that we said we could do. We voted on this. We put section 8.1 in there that says it can be suspended. It's just part of what it allows us to do.
We've got 2 major issues in front of us at this point. One is procedural, whether this issue is worth the kind of procedural checkmate of suspending the rules. I personally don't think it is. I was trying to come up with a scenario that I think exercising that piece of the rules would be worth it, and I was having trouble coming up with one. It certainly wouldn't be over the number of phone calls and emails that I've gotten over this. I don't think this is worth it. The other is whether it makes sense to go back on staff recommendations and, as Commissioner Schwaller said, without any information in front of us, making a snap decision on something like this. I have heard from a fair number of people over this. I, on the other hand, have not been surprised because the reason we hear from people is because people hate change. We have a lot bigger issues that we've been discussing in this commission that have gotten much less play just because it doesn't affect people's everyday life. Mm-hmm. That said, the reason we were striping it to 3 lanes was based on staff recommendations. We've also done this on 13th Street and Hall Street. It has worked.